We're definitely at the start of a new week, and it's fair to say that we are still at the early beginnings of a new month, the month of April 2022. We say good morning to you and welcome to Up and Go here on the Bridge 99 FM. My name is Richie B.
Blessings, Bridge Nation. You know it's your boy Shellz.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. It's your girl Queen JoJo.
Yes, peace, Bridge Nation. This is DJ Audley.
Okay, how is everybody doing today?
Good.
Good enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hope you all had a good weekend.
Yes, sir.
All right, how was it?
Well, for me, I did a lot of sleeping. It was borderline hibernation for me. Listen some real reggae music along the way too.
Everybody will listen for ear if you got a place the Shells. Talk up the thing, man.
Oh no! I never got a chance to go to CARICOM. It's a big shocker. Ladies were disappointed, but I had, rest was important.
Okay. Are you still catching up from the visit to what's the name of the place again? CARICOM.
Yeah,
the week before.
Exactly. And the midweek visit, but we're not talking about that.
I think at the rate you're going, it will be a daily habit. Jody, how was your weekend?
It was all right, work as usual.
Really?
Work, but
on air?
work. Except for, of course, Saturday. That's the only day I get to actually not do anything and just sleep.
There it is.
That's all I did Saturday. I slept.
Or go to church sometimes.
Yeah, I go to church or watch it on YouTube.
Yeah,
man.
Audley.
Yeah, man. I went out of town, a little trek.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't see you.
Yeah, man. I had a bro, one of my bro turned 40.
Nice.
And they own a villa in Runaway Bay.
Okay.
And Saturday I went down for that.
Okay.
I actually played.
I passed through them places on Sunday, but I didn't see you.
Yeah.
You were there Saturday?
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
I was back in Kingston.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
And that is a quiet weekend for you, knowing your activities and so on.
Yeah, man.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. We're here with you until 10 o'clock this morning. Of course, we broadcast on frequencies 99.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, and 0.9 on the FM band.
Yes.
And we are, in fact, streaming
live on the www.thebridge99fm.com.
And we're going straight into What the Fact? WTF.
Woo!
Shells, you want to take it?
No, man, no problem.
All
So,
right.
Bridge Nation, a fortune cookie company once foretold the lottery, resulting in 110 winners. That's right. So in 2005, one Powerball drawing had a shocking 110 second place winners who all attributed their luck to a fortune cookie. The folks at Powerball were suspicious. Typically, there are just 4 or 5 second place winners. However, no foul play was involved. Wonton Food, a Chinese fortune cookie distribution factory in Long Island City, just so happened to correctly foretell 5 of the 6 winning numbers. We are so excited, Ho Sing Lee, president of the cookie manufacturer, said at the time. I knew people took our lucky numbers seriously. It shows that they really do tell fortunes, and we are happy so many people have benefited. Each winner took home between $100,000 and $500,000 US, depending on how much they bet.
Nice, you could change that.
Yeah.
Why have they replaced fortune cookies with ice mints, though, is my problem. That's the problem I'm having. When's the last time you got some fortune cookies at a restaurant?
I've never received
Oddly,
a
have
fortune
you?
cookie.
Never?
Never.
There you go. Well,
I just got it wrong, please.
It was quite popular at some time back in the day where fortune cookies would be given out, especially at Chinese restaurants.
Yeah.
Have you seen that recently?
No, you know.
No. I mean, most restaurants now are offering a little ice mint, if anything. But fortune cookies, I used to love it, and there are 1 or 2 times that I actually held on to it and bought a ticket up based on the numbers that were on it.
And it worked?
Yeah, never worked.
Okay.
No. I didn't have the fortune like these people of 100,000 or even
500,000
or even $100. For that matter.
Well,
Yeah, but that happened, and that is a fact. Yeah,
believe it.
It happened in 2005, and then it became quite a tradition too thereafter. So, if you have won through fortune cookies and the numbers that are on that little bit of paper, congratulations.
go for the sale.
We don't have that level of luck. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Update, and this is where we look at some current topical issues and we give you the very latest that we have on them. And so inside of Update this morning, we have a few stories. One that you are definitely expect us to have, which is relating to Soulja and their win at the Grammys yesterday. Woo! But before we get to that,
Yes.
what else do we want to share? There's a story on coffee. There's a story on Skilly Bang.
Easy.
Yeah, I tell you. Coffee.
Oh my God! So Coffee is the first female Jamaican artist on the UK album chart in 27 years. Wow. Coffee's debut album Gifted has opened at number 9 on the UK official albums chart, making her the first female Jamaican-born artist in the top 10 and the first woman from the island on the chart in 27 years. Diana King's Tougher Than Love, which was released, big ups to Coffee, was released in April 1995 and spent 3 weeks on the chart, peaking at number 50. Sean Paul's Dirty Rock album also peaked at number 2 in 2003, while his Trinity peaked at number 11 in 2005. So we had some other person, of course, Shaggy as well, had 7 albums on the UK albums chart. But Coffee, I'm so proud of this young lady. She's just out there, humble, doing her thing, minding her own business, and racking up some serious history making business out there. So I'm proud of her. Go Coffee.
Go Coffee. Go Coffee.
Go Coffee. Go
Coffee. Coffee of the blueprint.
And many people are actually saying that to a great extent she's maintaining the integrity of the traditional Jamaican music, reggae in particular, and for that she's getting a lot of love and embrace internationally too.
That's
So
right.
I think she's going to see even brighter days with this particular album.
Best believe it. This project is a good one.
Trust me.
I feel so.
Yeah, man.
Well, we're going to stay in the UK.
Wop, 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 wop,
Wop,
wop,
wop,
wop.
Easy. So here we'll go on. Skilly Bang whops London's O2 Forum. That's right, Bridge Nation. Skilly Bang turned up the heat at the O2 Forum in London last night. The dancehall artist, who's 25, was well received by a horde of eager British East Side fans when he hit the O2 stage. Wap Wap, his latest and Richie's favorite release, was one of the night's biggest crowd pleasers, causing the entire theater to sing along with his very controversial lyrics. This is the Crocodile Teeth artist's first performance in the UK, and a highly anticipated performance. The DJ performed all of the hit songs from his growing catalog, including Piano, Badman, Hot, and Bad Every Day, but his breakout tracks, Brick Pon Brick and Crocodile Teeth, were the most reactive. Some people came out and made some quotes. I have to get my British accent for this one. "This is absolutely amazing. Brr. East Side boss," said one person, and then I get a 1 yard if I said this. In other words, he gave a whopping performance. "I love this crowd still. They came strapped with enough crocodile teeth." That no sound safe. "But proud of the crowd," said another spectator. So he was well received, Richie, and people who think the general will fall off because of one tune or two like.
No.
See it there?
No, man, this Utah. We know that we have commented on the fact that the lyrics sometimes feel like they're coming up a little bit short.
Sure, yeah.
But I saw the video.
Yeah,
it was a phenomenal performance from Skilly, and I saw the reaction of the crowds.
Yeah,
believe you me, it surprised me. I mean, I could have understood maybe like Brick Pon Brick and the older songs from his catalog getting that kind of reaction. But what I saw with wop 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 wop, I mean, the crowd's into it. So we say congratulations.
Big up Skilly, man.
Yeah,
it's a good look.
Yeah.
First time. Cool. Yeah, man, go on, you go on good.
Yeah, without a doubt. We wish him well. And we still are going to say more meat to the matter.
Please.
Lyrically.
Please.
It a forward, man. I have faith. It a forward.
Oh my
All
God.
right. Now, we'll move on to the story that has some people blood up boil. I tell you, reggae band Soulja on Sunday, that was yesterday, walked away with the award for Best Reggae Album. Woo! They are an American band that was among 6 nominees for the category, including hitmaker Sean Paul and Spice. And the albums that were nominated, you all know them by now: 10 by Spice, Live and Livin' by Sean Paul, Pamoja by Itana, Royal by Jesse Royal, there was Positive Vibration by Gramps Morgan, and Beauty in the Silence by Soulja. Well, it is the 9th studio album for Soulja, and it was released on September 24 via ATO Records. And the album has had commercial success, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard Reggae Albums chart, and number 34 on Billboard's Current Albums chart, and number 52 on Billboard's top album sales chart. And they've racked up millions of views on Instagram and so on. And I see where they were quoted as saying, I can remember in the days we used to watch Buju Banton, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and pick up a 6-string and just tell me where to go. If you could tell me then about now, I would never know, said one of the members. And now, they say, the tour bus is pulling up to every city, and all my old friends are still the ones who are playing with me, and every single song that I sing, I'm still smiling. Remember that journey is all about timing. Hashtag Soja, hashtag Grammys 2022, hashtag Beauty in the Silence, and at Recording Academy. So, congratulations, first of all, to Soja.
That's right.
Yep. I have only one friend in broadcasting who based in New York who actually made a correct prediction.
Yeah.
And he actually called it. He called me on Saturday and he said Soja is going to win.
Yeah.
His arguments were he has been up there. He sees what's happening with them on tour. They're playing to not clubs, but to arenas. They are packing in large numbers. And he says he's also aware that they were outselling most of our acts. I also made that point in my preview on Friday when I called it for Sean Paul.
Yes, you did.
With a degree of bias towards our Jamaican artists, but I was recognizing, if you recall, the fact that Soja stands a very, very good chance. And here we are. What does this say? First of all, what do you say, Jody?
Yeah,
Let
her face.
Let her out.
Yes, I say other things.
I
Bottle of
don't
water,
think
please.
I've ever felt so upset watching the Grammy. No, I was sitting there. I was in shock and I had to go in the living room. I explained to my sister, say, I think something went wrong a while ago. I'm not too sure what happened. Right? I get their success, and they're on the charts and stuff like that. But I'm not even mad at Soja the group, Richie, if I'm being honest with you. But when they won and they posted them in the stories on the Grammys page, they had the Jamaican flag flying. And I don't know, I just felt insulted. They're not a Jamaican band at all. What they've done is they've taken our music and they've made millions off it. They're not Jamaicans. And I get it, it's reggae and them do reggae, but it's not authentic to me. I don't know them, and maybe I'm just the one that don't know them. I hear their music, it's fine, it's all right, but it's nothing compared to the rest of the nominees. And it's unfortunate that we can't make money and have the impact that we need off our own music. This is ours, but somebody somewhere else can take the music, make millions, if not billions off it, and we're gonna say, oh, it's marketing. It's more than marketing. Something is wrong and we need to get it right. It's more than marketing. It's not marketing. We see Shampa, we see Shaggy in it, them people that do them thing. You understand me? Something is wrong.
Is a shift taking place is a very important question to ask. We saw what happened recently where Billboard actually removed a chart that would definitely give Jamaican and Jamaican music great exposure.
Yeah.
And now Soja winning the Grammy. We are going to maybe disagree though that the quality of their music as far as reggae is concerned, and we're going to play some of the tracks so the listeners can hear.
All right.
They have embraced our culture as I had pointed out. I mean, if you remember, I said, listen, congratulations to them for embracing our culture, our music and our culture, and they're putting out some reggae music that is of the highest standard, frankly speaking, when you listen to it lyrically and in terms of arrangement and so on. So they've fully embraced our culture and are fully immersed in it. And as Jody, the truth is that they're there because they qualify to be there, because the category is open. So I mean, the truth is that any one of them could have won.
Yeah.
We would have loved if you would have loved a Spice to have won. My prediction was Sean Paul being maybe the most globally recognized name in the category would have won, and we also like what Sean Paul was doing in terms of bringing the younger generation together. Jesse Royal has a fantastic album.
Authentic. It's reggae. It's everything about it is reggae.
But who are the voters? And
that's there you go.
Other point of the equation is that over the years, many people here have not registered And so we don't have that many votes coming directly out of our
exactly. And we need to, if it's a case where we want to be a part of this still, because me done with the Grammy really, but if there are persons who actually want to be a part of this thing, you have to be present at the table. It's the only way you're going to be able to make those decisions for your people.
That point has been made a million times before, and I think it involves a registration fee and so on. I don't know what it is. If man, I say, yo, me not up on something, but then we complain when the Grammys go in another direction.
Yeah.
Shellz, it's an interesting development.
Hey, congrats to Soja, man. I love it. You understand me? The only issue I have, but I just want them to learn to say reggae. That's it. Yeah. That's all I want. Reggae. Now I'm
reggae.
everything else fine. But big up, man. It's a good look. We all know that reggae music is powerful and it's transcending our borders. Been doing so. And as Richie rightfully pointed out, you'll be surprised people all over the world who don't even know a drop of English know reggae and appreciate our culture very, a lot. So it's something that our artists out here need to look into as well. I feel like a lot of our artists just doing some slapdash work right now and them getting complacent. And I hope this situation with Soja wake up.
Wake up call.
Yeah, that's what I hope.
All right.
It is definitely, Shellz.
Yeah,
if
that's what I want.
To it a wake up call. I have no problem. They were in the competition, you understand? And they're a good group. You understand? And they really, really put out some great material.
Yeah, and we're going to be having a chat, as we mentioned, with O'Brien Chang. The primary focus of the conversation has to do with the announcement of Jamaica's Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith being put forward. She's, of course, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. Being put forward to run for Secretary General of the Commonwealth. And we understand that the decision on the appointment of a Secretary General is to be made during the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, which is set to take place in Kigali in Rwanda between June 20 and 25. Now, who is Senator Johnson-Smith? Of course, she's our Minister of Foreign Trade. She is Jamaica's first female Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade and was first appointed in 2016. Our Prime Minister believes she's eminently qualified for the post. She has held, in fact, several crucial leadership posts, both regionally and internationally, and she has served as president of the OACPS, that's the Organization of African, Caribbean, Pacific States, where she was one of the Council of Ministers there, chair of CARICOM and the chairman and the CARICOM Council on Trade and Economic Development. Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith has represented Jamaica at numerous bilateral, regional, hemispheric, and international encounters, and was the first Jamaican foreign minister to be invited to the G7 summit and G20 ministerial meetings, and so her name has been put forward. However, not everyone is pleased with the decision. In fact, we have noted where Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Gaston Brown, shared recently on the weekend that this was a monumental error being taking place by our Jamaican government. So this is now developing to the point where they see the CARICOM region. Many see Jamaica as breaking ranks with CARICOM on this matter. We have O'Brien Chang to discuss this issue with us. Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing?
Morning, sir.
Hi. Morning, Richie. Everything good?
All is well. Good to hear you. We have Shellz with us in the building as well, Kevin. We're looking at this nomination of Kamina Johnson-Smith. CARICOM, it seems, are of the view that Jamaica has broken ranks with it. What is your reading into this situation with Kamina Johnson-Smith's nomination?
The Antigua Prime Minister is only one Prime Minister. He doesn't speak for CARICOM. So it would be an exaggeration. Based on what I've been reading, I mean, we're all reading and trying to make sense of it. We haven't heard officially CARICOM. We've heard Antigua Prime Minister. And reports I've been reading suggest that the Antigua Prime Minister, Dominica, and Barbados are against Ms. Kamina Smith, but the rest of CARICOM possibly are for her. CARICOM hasn't made an official thing. And again, the reports are saying that there was no vote at the last CARICOM meeting about supporting Barna, Scotland or not. It was just a few of them put forward they wanted to have her automatically renewed her contract, but there's no official CARICOM position. That's so apparently they're going to have a CARICOM meeting, and we can await what comes out of that.
No.
But the Antigua Prime Minister is speaking for himself, not CARICOM.
Now, sir, I'm curious. Why is it then people are saying that Jamaica broke ranks, and also
because of what the Antigua Prime Minister said.
Okay.
So what I've been reading, there was no vote. There was just decision. And at the back, okay, I've been reading a bit about this. This is what I've been picking up. First of all, the Commonwealth, a lot of Jamaicans are not sure about the Commonwealth. It's 54 countries, right? 2.5 billion people. So there's no dibby thing this. And 96% are from Africa and Asia. People that say the white man organization. I mean, in crude terms, talking crudely here, but the white folks only make up 4% or 6% of the population. So, they also, Barna Scotland has been quite controversial. By the way, she is no way Caribbean. She left Dominica at 2 and has lived in Britain all her life. She's a British career politician. She was Attorney General for Britain at once, right? And she was elected a few years ago. And when she was elected a few years ago, CARICOM put up 2 different candidates. So Ronald Sanders was the other candidate, he is Guyanese and I think Antigua, and he is a Caribbean, born and grow. She is a 2-year-old. She went to Britain. And so this CARICOM unity is nonsense. They were not united in 2015 in that vote. Also, Barna Scotland has been quite controversial. If you read BBC, she spent £24,000 for a bathroom, apparently, since she's been Commonwealth Secretary General. She gave a big contract to a friend. And I gather also that Britain and Australia have stopped funding the Commonwealth since she's been there. Essentially, it is Britain especially, and she's a British citizen. You know, this a shark come from river bottom, or fish come from river bottom, so alligator down, they believe them.
Yes.
The Brits seem to have very little confidence in her, you know? And the other point is the Commonwealth, if you look at it, its principle, its first core principle is democracy. So what would be the problem if a democratic entity like the Commonwealth is going to have a democratic vote for the next Secretary General? I find it hard to understand why people who steep in democracy, as we in the CARICOM, luckily, fortunately, we in the CARICOM region, this is one of the most democratic regions on the planet. We can probably look around at Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, all of us. We are all healthy democracies. Free speech, free election. We're lucky that way. So why would all of this? Why would
it seems to me
oppose a democratic vote?
It seems to me, Kevin, that the precedent is that the incumbent would either serve out a term and not be challenged. And essentially there seems to be some within CARICOM who are basically saying there's no vacancy, so why apply or nominate?
I haven't read the details, but I don't know if that precedent exists. We're hearing from one man, and people are talking about Gaston Brown, Antiguan PM.
Yes.
Quoting him all around as if he speaks of CARICOM and everything he says is so it goes, right? But I don't know about that it's accepted precedent that you must serve out 2 terms. And also, the biggest, one of the most interesting things is the next Commonwealth meeting will be held in Rwanda. And guess who's visiting Jamaica? The Rwandan Prime Minister.
Okay.
Kagala, I think.
Kigali, yes.
Kigali. Do you think he's coming to Jamaica 7,000 miles from Rwanda for nothing? Clearly, in my view, I mean, we're all reading the routes, so we're guessing.
Yes.
I suspect that he's coming to check out Kamina Johnson and, get to know her better, find out what's her backstory, all this kind of stuff. That's my impression anyway, that he's not traveling 7,000 miles for nothing.
Yeah. I want to broaden the conversation a little bit, though, Kevin, and ask you: do you believe like Jamaica has really benefited from being a part of the CARICOM Single Market and Economy (CSME)?
Richie, I was on the CARICOM commission a few years ago of Andrew Holness when he put it together, chaired by Bruce Goldie. CARICOM has tremendous potential. From a CARICOM, well, let's leave out Haiti because Haiti, unfortunately, is not a functional country. We're 12 countries. Out of the UN, 190-something countries, we're 12. We're 7% of the UN. We're 12 countries, we're out of 54 at the Commonwealth, 22%, right, in votes, right?
Yes.
And the OAS, I think we're like 40% of the Organization of American States. Imagine if CARICOM always stuck together as a bloc. That so we're going to always vote together. If we don't agree, we abstain. It would be a huge international power, voting-wise. It's an accident of history. Remember, like St. Kitts or one of them has like 80,000 people. China has 1.2 billion, but at the UN, it's one vote, right? So if they stuck together all the time, they'd have tremendous international clout. People be quoting them all the time. We could say, okay, we give a vote, but we want education, we want, help institutionally and all that stuff. Politics. Unfortunately, they never stick together. They're always fractional, always arguing. They don't stand up for what they are. We're democratic people. If I could tell people, CARICOM, the only other grouping of such many democratic countries, mature democracies who change leaders regularly, peacefully, is the EU. It has tremendous potential, but it just cannot get their act together. And do we benefit? It's sense, being a small country is always going to be part of a bigger bloc. Jamaica has one vote out of 200 at the UN. CARICOM is 12 out of 200. It's a much bigger thing. If we could be part of them and we always talk together, we would benefit tremendously. As it is now, it can be argued that we don't benefit much. But the potential is there to really have a great benefit from CARICOM if all of us stuck together, all of us English-speaking Caribbean countries.
You wouldn't go as far as suggesting that we recuse ourselves from CARICOM, though, would you? At this time?
No, there's history there. We're together. We had West Indies cricket. That was the backbone of CARICOM in my view. But sadly, CARICOM has messed that up too. They're so incompetent. West Indies cricket has become almost irrelevant. It was so important at once to everybody's psyche,
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say go yet. But tell you this much. If the CARICOM folks go against Kamina Johnson, she's not only Jamaican. She's, in my view, reading it, she's much more qualified than Bernard Scotland. Kamina Johnson, it is respected, and her record is spotless, right? And she's 100% Caribbean, born and grew, as them say. This other lady is a British citizen. 2 years, she's going to be a 2-year-old. She's very controversial, not only about the spending of the money, but the organization. They say it's badly run. If you read the BBC, there's a lot of questions about how well run it is under her, right?
Yes.
So in every aspect, Kamina is better qualified. If CARICOM doesn't back one of their own, why would they want to stay with them? If they're going to fight on their own, there's no point of us staying with them.
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting comment. Kevin, I have to ask you, your quick thoughts on the Prime Minister's visit to the United States and the announcements that you have heard so far coming out of those deliberations with the government of the USA and or government leaders.
Well, let's face it. When America sneezes, the rest of the world catches cold, especially Jamaica, where we depend so much on remittances and other things from the U.S. The U.S. wants to crush you. They can crush you. That's a relative being a superpower, right? So it's very sensible for Jamaica to stay friends with the U.S. And by all accounts, it seems to have gone well. He met with Kamala Harris, the vice president with Jamaican roots. So there's no negatives coming out. So I would say it seemed to me quite positive, You stay friends with the big boss.
But do you think they might have questioned his friendship or friendship with China, though?
No, America is not a stupid country. They realize a country like Jamaica, everybody has to deal with everybody else. And America itself trades a lot with China. Why wouldn't Jamaica trade with China? If China can help us and the U.S. help us, listen, The art of politics, the single most important thing of gift of a good politician is keeping everybody happy, staying on good terms with everybody.
Yes.
So if you can stay good terms with America and with China, you're doing good.
All right. In that case, you might not even need Russia.
No, we don't need Russia.
All right. Kevin, we're out of time. Thank you very much, as always, man. Have a great day.
You too, boss. Take care.
All right. Always sharp.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't need Russia.
No. Quick and fast. It's now time for
The secret sound game.
the sound that you must identify happens to be this sound. That's the sound, ladies and gentlemen. It's been baffling a number of our listeners for quite a while. We might get a winner today, though, if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
All right.
But if you don't get a winner, you're going to get... Telephone number to call 876-676-4996. Once again, 876-676-4996. If I were Raga Shanti, I'd give you the number again, 876-676-4996. That's 876-676-4996. Morning, Raga. And good morning to our listener who's on the telephone right now trying out our secret sound game. Good morning, you're on the air. Hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Richie.
Good morning, sir. Who's calling?
Yes, Alvarado.
Alvarado, welcome.
Alvarado.
How was your weekend? You had a good weekend?
Yes, man. I have the thing for the thing, man.
Okay, man. We're ready to hear your answer, man. You ready?
Yes. It's a piece of tool called jackhammer working.
You think it's a jackhammer
Yes.
being used by some operator?
Yes, something operating the piece of tool called jackhammer.
I know a jackhammer. You are the first person to give us that answer, and you sound very confident in your answer, Alvarado.
Yes, sir.
What did you say? It's a jackhammer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're sticking with that answer?
Yes, sir.
You're not changing anything about that answer?
No, sir.
All right. Listen, he said a jackhammer. It's Monday morning. We're going in for a winner. Alvarado.
Quack, quack, quack.
Sorry, Alvarado.
All right, goodbye.
Have a good day.
Blessings, Alvarado.
Oh, my goodness. That confidence just disappeared so quickly.
Well, let's see if this next caller has the same amount of confidence. Morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Who we speaking with?
Goya.
Pardon?
Goya.
Goya?
Yeah.
Hi, good morning. So you have your answer ready for us?
Yes.
All right. I love. Let's hear it.
I say it's a knife chopping something on a cutting board.
Knife cutting something on a cutting board. You know, so that's not bad, Goya.
No. First, I want to look across the glass and say, is she even close? We're trying to figure out if you're a winner or you're even close.
Jojo.
Your name is Gloria, right?
Goya. Goya.
All right.
Well, Goya, as I said, the answer not bad. I like your buffer with Judge. And she told me to tell you this. Quack, quack, quack. Good try, Goya.
Okay.
She took it with a smile, and that is so beautiful to hear. All right, we have enough time for one more call. Remember, it's the secret sound game. We have a sound. It's our secret sound. We don't know the answer.
Not at all.
There's one individual that does, and when the correct answer is given, we will know based on her reaction. But right now, listen again to the secret sound.
That's not it.
All right. We gave it to you from start to finish. Good morning, caller. You're on the air. Oh, it looks like the person got disconnected. Or maybe something happened there. But
winning call that.
yeah, it could have been, it could have been.
No.
Anyway, we get a chance to try again tomorrow morning at the same time. And we ask you to make sure you put some effort into it. Come on. It's about time for you to win this one. And we'll do it again tomorrow morning at 7:30. All right? It's time for us to have a chat with, her name is actually Tanesha Lawrence, and she's the mother of 11-year-old Jermaine Walters, Jermaine Walters is a student of the Guys Hill Primary School, and he has a condition that is best called retinoblastoma, which is a disease of the eye, and it's really eye cancer that begins in the retina. It's a major problem for a youngster to face, for anyone to face for that matter, more so a young child at 11 years of age, and she has spent maybe somewhere in the region of $70,000 already for laser treatment, but I think they have to do a next step, go to the next step, which is chemotherapy and some other various forms of treatment, which will cost a lot of money. I want to get some more details from Tanesha this morning, though. Good morning, Tanesha.
Morning, Tanesha.
We're doing
Good,
okay.
we're good.
We thank you for joining us, and we have you on the phone with us just so that you can sort of share with our listeners or Bridge Nation the challenges that you're facing as it relates to your son and the condition that he's currently undergoing, that is of that retinoblastoma condition. Give us a bit of background as to how you discovered this situation with your son, Jermaine.
Okay, I discovered this sickness son on 7 months old, diagnosed with retinoblastoma in the left eye, knowing that it go to the next eye, do chemo, do laser, and do a laser last week Friday. And if them said it do not seem to progress like how they want him to, they're gonna do a next laser, supposedly in the next 2 weeks, and then have a next thing to do on the next eye also. Whatever they're gonna give him the chemo, and then say if the chemo do not work on the next laser, they have to go and remove that eye.
Which eye is the problem right now?
In both.
Both of them.
They remove one for them 7 months old, and it go to the next one. So they try to work in this one to see if they can save it.
Oh. Wow. Now, so Tanesha, we all know how education right now very important for the youth, them, especially back to school vibration going on, face-to-face class and face-to-face learning and all these things. It can be easy for Jermaine. Can you express what it's been like, in terms of how his education has been affected?
Yes, it has been affected, because he cannot go to school like we want to. He cannot go to school. However, the test exam was last week Thursday. He did the study before, and he was unable to do it because he said he could not make it on the paper.
Wow.
So he cannot go to school as he wants to because of his illness.
Yeah. It must be a matter of great concern to you, and we feel your pain. We empathize with you, and we're definitely hoping and praying that you'll be able to get the kind of support and help that you need.
Yeah.
What level of help do you need? And is there a time frame within which you would love to be able to access this level of support that we know that our Jamaican listeners and some from overseas, no doubt, will be sending in? How soon do you need the help? And give us some greater detail as to what you actually need at this time.
I would need the help right now if I get the help. The help that I'm getting is I'm really grateful for it. A club in Central Day, Optimist Club, Central Day, thanks for them to help me also. And I would transfer any other people in Jamaica who would come forward to help me, and I'm thankful for it because it is very challenging on me. I do not work, and Father help me when him have it, when he get work. So it's kind of difficult on me to support him back and forth to the doctor because he go to Boston and UWI, and it is very challenging to me.
So is there another surgery or treatment that you have facing you? I'm trying to get an idea as to what dollar figure you'd need right now to help you through this difficult time.
Yeah, I'm having next laser today, as I talked before. Do not know the exact date when I'm going to do it. So I'm going back to Dr. Tuesday coming, that will be tomorrow at US. So when I go, I will know further on from that when I'm going to do the next surgery.
Okay, and we know that persons have in the past set up like a GoFundMe account, and persons could actually deposit funds there. Do you have any such account, or if not, how can persons actually assist? Where can you either be found, or do you have an institution with an account established? Tell us about that.
Yes, I have an account number. My account number is 209 46 11 220.
All right. Which bank is this?
JN.
Oh, Jamaica National. And could you just slowly repeat the number, the account number, and give us the name that's on that account, please?
All right. My name is Tanesha Lawrence.
Right, Tanesha Lawrence, yes.
And the account number is 20946112220.
Let me repeat the number. It's a JN account, and the number you gave us is 20946112220.
Yeah.
And the account is in the name Tanesha. Tanesha, spelled Tanesha. Tanesha Lawrence, mother of 11-year-old Jermaine Walters. No doubt Jermaine is listening to us right now. Jermaine, we just want to let you know that we're praying for you, that you'll be A-OK, and we are confident that our Bridge Nation will come to the assistance of your mother so that she can assist you further with your medical condition, and we hope that you'll fully recover in the near future. Thank you for talking to us, Tanesha, and you be strong.
Stay strong.
And we're with you. Yes?
So yes, I will have a lot of faith in I believe in God.
That's good, Tanesha. That's good. Just go on with the faith and go and take care of him, because you know it going. Youth of the future, I know you do your best, and as Richie said, we're going to do our best on our part. The Bridge Nation is listening, the nation is listening, so it's a forward, man. Just go and stay strong.
Okay.
Thank you, Tanesha. Take care. Have a good day. It's 10 minutes now past the hour of 8 o'clock. We have our usual entry point to the USA. Good morning, DJ Roy.
Perfect. Yeah.
Sound cry. Irie morning. Good morning, gentlemen. How is your day so far?
So far, so good. I thought you were going to do the Irie morning live, but instead you did it recorded.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's G-Fuss from the world of Malta Stone Love. So I'm going to big up the world of Portmore right now.
Yeah. Traffic.
Yes.
That's awesome, man. How you doing, Roy? How was the weekend? You had a good one?
Great weekend. The buzz in New York is about the Grammys and the winner and losers.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a loser in this. I mean, just being on that platform is huge. But boy, social media is buzzing.
Yeah.
A lot of people are upset.
Many people are upset. But Roy, on a serious note, we're told that we have to be brief in our comments, but they were already nominees, and once you're a nominee, you do stand a chance of winning.
Right.
The point I'm making, though, is that I didn't hear that many people hitting out when they were announced as a nominee.
Exactly, Richie. Exactly. You can't talk about a race when people are already in the race. You have to defend it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Now, let's also say this, and we know we got to keep it brief. Soldiers have been nominated 3 times now.
Yes.
So what do we think was going to happen sooner or later?
Right.
And I think they deserve to be nominated. Probably not this time, because the album that I like more didn't get a nomination when it should have. But that is the Grammys. The Grammys, most of the time, they don't get it right. So do you think they're going to get it right with reggae? They don't get it right with hip-hop.
It is. You're right about that, and I think a strong message is being sent. I think it's a wake-up call, and we have to introspect and decide on how we're going to go forward. Points have been made all morning in terms of whether or not we are buying and supporting our music. Are we making sure that we have voting rights so that we can allow our voice to be heard?
That is the most important thing.
Yeah.
With Grammys, that is the most important thing. If we're not voting and there's a criteria that you have to meet to be able to vote. You can't just vote because you want to vote. You have to be a player instrument. You have to be a producer. There are things that come to you be able to vote. And plus, you have to pay.
I'm wondering if that is what is causing so many of our entertainers and so on not to get involved because it requires a small annual fee. You wonder.
An annual fee that comes with the thing. So, boy, we could go on and on, Richie.
Yeah, we can. We have in the studio with us at this time the winning team in this year's Schools Challenge Quiz competition. And it's a big team with a lot of successes. Right now ranked third when you look at the schools with the most successes in the 53-year history of the Schools Challenge Quiz competition. If the team that's in the building is happy with their victory this year, somebody make some noise!
Yay!
We want to say congratulations to all of you. Yeah. Congratulations, Coach, and congratulations to the winning team. Coach, let me start with you. Has it sunk in as yet?
Yeah. We train for this. We proclaim it, and it is being manifested now. So it's just a matter of living in the moment, and then when it dies down, we start all over again.
And this is Coach Mark Clarke. Yourself and Romeo Lee were responsible for preparing the team.
Yes, he wasn't able to make it today. He wanted to, but he had some matters dealing with.
Yes.
But he told me to say, listen, man, love, enough love.
All right. Tell us about the experience, though, preparing this team. Maybe you want to tell us a little bit about the construct of the team and even highlighting any challenges that you might have had along the way that the general public might not have known about before.
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge is COVID. It has been with us for a year and a half, 2 years. So everything had to be adjusted in order to accommodate that. The hours of training, the curfews and so on and so forth. That has been the biggest challenge. But once you have a good set of students working with who are able to be flexible and understand what we want to do, the parents and the school admin, then you're ready to go. It takes a village, and I must say that at St. Jago, quiz is a culture. It's a culture that everyone participates in. Students, teachers, principal, past students, even the community. You would imagine if you're a St. Jago student in Spanish Town and Riverley, big up, they look out for you. Yeah, so the entire movement takes a village.
Nice. And speaking of the village, big side, I've been saying it from morning, even before me or so now forward. All right, so Richie, I tell you the truth. So whenever them forward on the TV, as neutrals, you're excited to watch them play. But we know the opponent, them supposed to nervous. You understand what I mean? So my question is, what was the preparation like for you guys? Pandemic and, big expectations for you guys. Not a big side. Everybody expect big things from you guys. What was the preparation phase like?
Well, in terms of preparation, it was a bit difficult having to do with COVID and the whole pandemic and the whole protocols that we had to follow in terms of social distancing and wearing the masks and stuff like that. But we pushed through and we followed our coach's instructions and we made it through to the end.
Hey. I want to get our listeners to hear an introduction from all of you. Yes. You heard the female of the lot. Please tell the nation your name.
My name is Janeil Esson. I'm the captain of the Jago High School.
And Janeil, by the way, this is your third year because you started at a first form. Yeah. And you're still the youngest member on the team? Yeah. She's a third former now.
She created history. Wow. She was the first former to captain a school challenge quiz team, and she made it. That team made it to the finals when she was captain. So she's good at creating history.
Let me tell you something. I'm extremely proud of you.
Thank you.
And really, really, really proud of you. I mean, you're doing well, and we know that you're going to continue to do well. Let me meet the other members of the team.
Morning, my name is Joshua Wallen. I'm a member of the St. Jago Quiz team.
All right. How are you feeling on the victory?
I'm feeling okay. Yeah. It's a wonderful experience.
Nice. You're maintaining a degree of humility, I notice.
He's like that.
You can brag and show off.
Never does.
They never do, I know. Let's get the other members up in here.
My name is Leroy Cassanova, and I'm a member of the quiz team.
Yes, congratulations, Leroy.
Thank you.
I remember you well. I spoke about you the morning after. I didn't even have your name at the time when I was commenting on the way that you were directing ship, because especially in the buzzer section, you wanted to make sure that you didn't give away a point unnecessarily. So you were there beckoning, like telling your teammates, quiet kind of thing. Don't even try that question. What is going through your mind at that time? You wanted to make sure what?
Well, at that time, we just wanted to maintain control because that is something that we normally implement in our training. So maintaining control is very essential.
Yes. You did a good job. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Tallest member of the team is here.
Taller than them.
Good morning. My name is Jermaine. I'm a member of St. Jago School Children.
All right. Good to meet you, Jermaine. What form are you in?
I'm in fifth form.
Fifth form, okay. Have you decided on what direction you want to go in terms of?
In the future, I would like to pertain going to colonel in the army.
Yeah. Don't
Nice.
watch the card. They're going to draw some cards. They are going to draw some cards on you after this interview. But when you get into the army, you can take the revenge. Yeah, so we wanted to highlight some of the ways that you were able to push through, because there are always financial challenges, and you'd have had to maybe depend on or look to some support from various parts of the world, maybe here in Jamaica from the diaspora. Did you get the support that you required, and would you like to say thank you to some people?
Boy, I tell you, the support has been overwhelming. One of the supporters is actually here with us today,
I
Louis
saw
Grant. Big up
him.
Louis.
Morning, Louis.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations.
So we get support from the St. Jacob diaspora, Canada, United States, locally, and of course the school community. It has been overwhelming. Of course, it's a costly venture, and it is not when you do well that you respect the support. Is when you're going through that, you're in the trenches. When a little chicken neck have a cook tonight, and a little mackerel have a cook tonight, and you have to call someone to say, boy, send over some sausages and thing, and you need to go down to Senti or somewhere else to do practice match and gas of buy, and all those things. That is when the support is really needed, and we are fortunate. We are fortunate because as I said before, it's a movement. So all I have to do is to make 2 calls, 2 WhatsApp, and bam, bam, bam. Mark, look in your account. Yeah, man, things happening, and we are going. And when it's happening, it encourages you. It really encourages you because, as you know, in preparation, there are days that you want to give up. Tough times. But when that happens and someone just call out of the blue and say, big man, may I send on, that everybody's there with you.
DJ Roy is actually in on the conversation, and he's taking us all of this right across the tri-state area. It's always nice to hear him speak. And Roy, the team is here. They want to hear from you. What's up, boss?
Well, first I want to say congratulations, and well deserved, well fought, well won. My question to the whole team will be this: what do you think you can take from being on the team later on and use later on in your life? What have you learned that you could use later on in life, like when you get into your 20s and your 30s, you become big man and big woman?
Can I answer? Sure. Time consuming, to manage your time, so on and so forth.
Okay. Time management.
In terms of communication, having to work with a team for so long, it teaches you how to adapt to certain things because not everybody is the same, so you have to learn how to manage others, not just yourself. So later on, that could be beneficial if you want to be a boss or a manager of some sort.
Okay. Trust me. Boss talk.
Well, being on camp on a whole, it's a whole completely different experience because for me personally, at home, I didn't normally do as much chores that I would have normally done. I didn't even know how to do some of them. And coming on camp, Mr. Clarke and like the other guys, they like taught me certain things. So since coming on camp is the first I've ever been able to even cook and all of those things. So, Things like that.
You can use
things
later
like
on in
that I can
life.
carry into the future.
Thanks, man.
How do you see the rewards out of this competition? Is it the financial reward that excites everybody, or is it really the whole matter of the celebration that comes with it and the respect, the recognition, and so on, being able to defeat some really top schools as well? I won't even start calling names.
Call them, you guys.
I know you're a teach field man, you know.
guys
And DJ Roy, Rubberlock to the world.
You guys
Please
did
do not say
justice.
I
Calabar.
know.
You guys did justice.
But let me tell you
I
something.
have some strong connections with Arden as well.
Oh, well, there you go. Very good. Listen, we are all good friends. We meet in the studio and we battle, you know. But at the end of it is a handshake. And I want to tell you, we train with each other.
Okay.
You know, so when people see us in the studio waging war, it's a studio that, you know, you come out and you bum fist and you're
to
gone
go,
again.
yeah.
And I want to tell you, those same teams, once you move on, they come back around and they help you to prepare for the next.
So what motivates you? Is it what level of rewards do you look forward to most? Is it what is it?
Well, I must tell you, I'm a product of School Challenge.
Yes.
I wouldn't have been able to go to university had it not been for School Challenge.
Okay.
JBC at the time.
Yes, way back.
That we won, and they gave me the scholarship to go on to university.
Fantastic.
And I've always said to myself, any opportunity I get, I'm going to give back. So this is my giving back. You know, this is my giving back. Because let me tell you, the scholarship is very, very important.
Yeah.
And you know, Jamaica, third, second world, not everyone has the means to move on. So it's a stepping stone into the future.
Yeah.
And for us, Romeo Lee and myself, who is a past student who also played and got scholarship, it is just our way of saying, your turn. Send on, your turn.
yeah.
And we are doing this for these students, and we say to them, remember, when it's your turn to give back, you're better.
Fantastic.
Nice.
What do you want to become later on in life?
Me?
Yeah.
First, I want to become an accountant, then continue to become a CEO of my own business.
All right, great. And you?
I'm an engineer
You wanna
of
be an-
some sorts in some field of technology.
Okay, great. And you also?
I want to pursue a career in business or medicine.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, again, congratulations for St. Jago High School, winners of the Schools Challenge Quiz Competition for 2022. Congratulations, Coach. Big ups to the principal and all the student body, those who are currently there, as well as the past students, including my good friend, one of our directors, Louis Grant, who flew down for this occasion and is still on top of the world. Thank you. We're proud of you. Congratulations and all the best. All right? Mighty Diamonds music. Solid, sweet sounding reggae music. The kind of music that if we were getting more of this, I think we would stand a better chance of winning in the Grammys, really.
Just saying, just putting that out there.
Would we?
I think
Just
we
putting
might.
that
Would
out
we?
there. No pressure.
And
No
if
pressure.
we could
No, but-
generate the support,
Why not trigger
get
Jojo?
the sales.
That mess.
Whatever trigger you
Triggering
Jojo.
morning, I must say. But I want to ask a question because
Sure.
we're focused on reggae, and I love reggae music because I
Same.
love to sing. But welcome to the dancehall part. When persons the dancehall music, is it not valid?
It is valid. Remember, many dancehall stars have won. Remember, Shabba is a double.
Right. So may I say,
Grammy kid.
what we need for do for make sure say dancehall and reggae have the same vibe the way it used to have back then, like when Shabba get him Grammy, and what is it that needs to be done? What did we stop doing then? Because then this is what we need to look at. What did we stop doing for dancehall to be looked at like it's not marketable, or it not ready for that yet, or we need to look back at what it is we were doing back then and see what we can do.
I think it is we lost focus of being the influence and then started becoming influenced.
I see. Preach,
That's what
brother.
I think. That's what
Thank you.
happened. That's it. Simple as that. Man. That's all.
That would have been my
The music has gone through a great deal of change.
Yeah.
Yep.
And many people are getting opportunities, capitalizing on those opportunities, but the wider picture is whether or not it is really carrying the culture forward as we have been accustomed to it.
Right.
Is what is being put out now likely to generate the kind of successes that we had back in the day.
Right.
The question mark is still there. And
Yeah.
and Shellz, you made a very important point. Because there's a lot of what is coming on now that so much resembles another genre,
other cultures.
So we're imitating other genres.
A genre that wasn't imitating anything in the first place.
Right.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
We have some challenges.
I said earlier this week that supermarket conversation. Remember?
Yeah.
Tell you, it's a supermarket. You go to the supermarket,
yeah, I remember,
right? You buy your goods at the supermarket. You use them, and you throw away the waste.
It's a beer supermarket music.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to do better. Still not appreciative of the win of Soja. I'm gonna say how I feel. And you know what? I'm not upset with Soja. I'm just upset that the Grammy posted Soja and put the Jamaica flag on it. I don't understand it. I don't. They're not Jamaicans. They're not Jamaicans. Why you fly the Jamaica flag on them? But just feel hurt about that. I don't know about nobody else. But me didn't my feelings.
I never see, but I see
I screenshot it.
That is
Yes.
Wallen. Maybe that is their way of saying, hey, they're doing music coming out of Jamaica. The whole place of reggae music.
Fix up the context to them. They know what them do.
That's why I was so mad. Like, here's this Jamaican band.
Listen, you should be happy. They are loving our country. They're loving our music. You understand?
Yeah.
Love it.
I'll speak to you off air.
What?
We had a great show this morning. The conversation will definitely continue.
Yeah.
We don't have all the answers. Let me just tell you straight up. And so we're trying to dissect and add our little 2 cents here and there.
Yeah.
But this requires deeper conversations
Yeah.
and consistent conversations.
There it
going
is, right
forward.
there.
Yeah. Because we can't continue to do the same things if they're not bringing the results that we want. We have to sometimes look within.
I agree with you.
Introspect, wheel, and come again.
Yes.
Seal.
All right. Thank you very much to our guests this morning. O'Brien Chang,
Yes.
political analyst. We also had Tanesha Lawrence. Good luck, Tanesha,
Yeah, man.
as you seek help for Jermaine Walters. And thank you also to Mark Clarke and the team. Congratulations again to Jago High School, winners of the Schools Challenge quiz this year.
Yes.
And again, big ups to the entire family.